It's now time for the Rebirth Sports full game recap. We go all the way back to March the 25th of the year 2023 when the Nashville Predators were taking on the Seattle Kraken for the second time in a row at Bridgestone Arena, and also a streak that's developing the third game in a row for John Hynes. And it was highly confusing as I started writing down. I thought to myself, something seems really familiar about this. The third consecutive game where John Hynes deploys the same exact lineup. Now, that was not the case for much of this season. Now, let me tell you what those lines are. Tomasino, Glass, and Duchesne on the first line. Sherwood, Novak, and Evangelista on the second line. Trennan, Sissons, and Smith. Afanasyev, Jankowski, and Asplund make up your fourth line. Your defensive pairings. McDonough and Fabro, Barry and Gross. Luzon and Foote. UC Saros gets the start in net for the Nashville Predators. We are 3:14 into the first period, and no, this is not exactly the same recap as the other day, but Sprong, again, scores the first goal of the game for Seattle. Now his 19th goal this season, giving the Kraken a 1-0 lead at Bridgestone Arena. It was another close-range goal. This time it was a rebound follow-up of Donato's shot. It was the first shot on goal, the rebound follow-up, the second shot on goal, and it goes into the net. Challenged by the Nashville Predators for goalie interference, and it was upheld. It's a good goal. That means Nashville Predators hit with a delay of game penalty, 2 minutes. The Preds have to go on the PK after giving up the first goal of the game, but the Preds PK unit, which has been outstanding as of late, continues the outstanding work. Do not give up a single shot on goal here over the course of 2 minutes. We'll go to 5:33 of the first period. Saros comes up with a save on Tanev's stuff attempt at close range. 5:46. Eberle's off to the box, 2 minutes for tripping, giving the Preds their first power play of the game. Grubauer comes with a save on Novak. That would be the Nashville Predators' first shot on goal of the entire game. 8:42 of the first period. Saros a save on Larson. 10:23. Saros a save on Schultz. At this point in the game, the shots on goal are Seattle 10 and Nashville 1. At 10:48 of the first period, Geeky's off to the box, 2 minutes for holding. The Preds would not generate a single shot on goal. They would only generate one shot attempt towards the net, and the Kraken are just outworking the Preds for every single puck out there on the ice. 14:10 of the first period. Sissons is picking up a total of 4 minutes, 2 for goalie interference, 2 for roughing. Dunn also picking up 2 for roughing. That'll put Seattle on the power play. Saros is going to have to come up with a big save right here, and it's going to lead to a scrum after the whistle. Overall, a solid PK by the Nashville Predators. 16:30 of the first period. Duchesne is off to the box, 2 minutes for slashing, and it's Ellie Tolvanen's 16th goal of the season to give Seattle a 2-0 lead at Bridgestone Arena. It was a wrist shot from the face-off circle. It's like we've seen this before. A good, hard, accurate wrist shot from the face-off circle. Tolvanen, the power play specialist, converts his 16th goal of the season. At the end of the first period, Seattle 13 shots on goal. The Nashville Predators only 1 shot on goal for the entire period. 1 shot on goal. 1:43 into the second period. Barry is equaling the Nashville Predators shot total for the game. It's the second shot on goal for the Preds, and the Nashville Predators are on the board. It's Barry's 12th goal of the season. He fought through the stick check to put a rebound back in, and it makes the game now Seattle 2, Nashville 1. So the Preds are on the board, and they are going to continue to get some momentum right here because at 1:57 of the second period, Gord is off the box, 2 minutes for holding. But that momentum is immediately sapped with 0 shots on goal by the Nashville Predators power play unit, leaving the broadcasting team really clearly confounded trying to call the action out there. 5:11 in the second period. Saros comes up with a save on Sprong at the weak side setup. 7:07. Saros a save on Wenberg. 8:31. Grubauer comes with a stop on Tomasino on the breakaway. Tomasino continues to have difficulties cashing in on breakaways. 9:56 of the second period. Saros comes with a save on Geeky off the rush. 10:21. Foote's off the box. 2 minutes for slashing. Saros comes up with a save on Dunn. Preds PK is very solid. Again, 14:57 in the second. Saros comes with a save on Gord. 16:03. Saros a save on McCann. 17:46. Tolvanen, second goal of the game. 17th of the season, gives Seattle a 3-1 lead. UC Saros came out to play the puck that was trickling in. It would have led to a breakaway, but Saros wins the battle and wins the race to the puck, but misplays it, tries to dump it off the wall, sends it right over to Ellie Tolvanen. Ellie Tolvanen sends it right into the back of the empty net. UC Saros paid for his hesitation coming out of the net. Seattle now leads 3-1 here in the second period. 17:37 to the second. Grubauer comes with a save on Jankowski. We hit the end of the second. And listen to these shots on goal numbers. Seattle now has 29 shots on goal through 2 periods. The Nashville Predators have 12. Look, it's impressive to go from 1 to 12. That means 11 shots on goal in the second period, but for the Nashville Pers, it's just not enough. We come out of the clean sheet in the third period, and much like we started the second period, the Nashville Pers are jumping on the score sheet immediately. 53 seconds into the third period, it's Matt Duchene's 22nd goal of the season. It was a absolute perfect deflection of Barry's shot from the sharp angle. All of this happening just above the goal line. Really impressive effort by everybody offensively here. This makes the game now Seattle 3 and Nashville has 2. But the momentum, just like it disappeared quickly in the second period, disappears just as quickly in the third period, this time in a much more dramatic fashion. At 3:37, Larson, his 7th goal of the season, gives the Seattle a 4-2 lead over the Preds. McCann's feed after the delay and hold from down low makes the entire play. All Larson had to do was make an accurate shot, and it was going to go into the net. And the Nashville Pers find themselves down 4-2, but then at 8:13, they find themselves down 5-2 as a 3-on-2 give and go finds its way back to the net. When Beniers puts his 20th of the season in. 10:47, McCann's 35th goal of the season makes it 6-2. 12:35, Bjorkstrand's 17th goal of the season makes it 7-2. That was a rebound put back, and there was just simply nobody even putting up much of an effort to stop at this point. That's going to be your final, 7-2. There was no point in taking notes any further. The Nashville Pers simply just skated around until time ran out. Seattle continued pressing, actually, up until the very end of the game. 39 shots on goal for Seattle, 16 for the Nashville Pers for the entire game. The Preds, frankly, found themselves quite flat offensively for the entirety of this game, and they paid the price for that. They found themselves blown out on home ice. The Seattle Kraken are fighting for their first ever playoff berth in franchise history, and the Nashville Pers are supposed to be fighting for their playoff lives. One team, it was obvious they were fighting, and the other team, frankly, it didn't look like they were very much at all. They'll have a chance to regroup. They'll have a chance to pick it up against the Toronto Maple Leafs, who are a far better team than the Seattle Kraken. Preds are going to have to step their efforts up considerably. That was the Rebirth Sports full game recap. We've already started to bleed over into the analysis portion of things, so let's go ahead and take this quick break, come back with the Renegades Puck podcast, and get to the analysis portion, box score stats, opinions, and we'll close this show out talking about home base freak out too. Right back, Renegades Puck podcast.
Hello, hello, hello. I'm Tracy, owner-operator of Strong Style Fitness, and that's me and my training assistant, Rizzo. And we are here to bring you fitness that meets you where you are by offering circuit classes, bar-inspired classes, Tabata workouts, boot camps, guided stretching, and more, all taught by a certified personal trainer, me. To learn more, go to our website, strongstylefit.com. Subscribe on YouTube at Strong Style Fitness. Follow on social media at Strong Style Fit. But most importantly, let's get you moving. It doesn't matter if it's your first workout or you've been doing it for years. Strong Style Fitness has the workout that meets you on your journey and helps you along the path to a happier, healthier life. I understand where you've been, what you were going through, and where you were going, and I want to take you there. We'll see you on the mat. Mwah.